Hello, strong people. It is week one, day one of off-season work. Thank God. 4 competitions this year, back to back preps. By far the heaviest shows I've ever had, and it's over. So, great year all in all. I'd say I improved steadily throughout the year. So just kind of reflecting back on it. Started out kind of rough at the Pro-Am. Got injured there. Nothing serious. Moved on to the regional. The Strongman Corp regional. Got 4th again. It's not great events for me. But I made a bit of a comeback on day 2 and got 4th. 3 years in a row getting 4th, so whatever. Winning the OSG regional. That's a big milestone there. That's a big show to win for me. So, still very happy about that. That was probably the most complete show I put together, probably ever. It has to be. And then OSG, I can't be mad about that at all. 21st out of 50, 55, whatever it was. Just to be there, I was happy. But hit some big weights. Not as many times as I would have liked, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So we'll know more for next year if we can are lucky enough to be back there. But I need an off season, so things are scheduled a little bit differently in the off season, especially this week and next week because the time you're watching this, well, for me it's December 23rd, so 2 days before Christmas. I'm going to be doing some squats. It's mostly it's kind of like a West Side theme in my off seasons. So I'll do like a max effort lower and a max effort upper on day 1 and 2 in the week. And then kind of accessories for each of those the next 2 days of the week. So we're pretty much focusing on squats these first like 4 weeks. I told my coach, I was like, look, if a squat isn't a show, I'm screwed. Like I really am. My squat is just that much worse than what I imagine all the other super heavyweight open guys can squat. It's just subpar for sure. So I know one of these days I'm going to be, I'm going to get unlucky and there's going to be a squat. So I have to be ready for that. And I think a good time to prepare for that is off season, just in case. You never know. So today we actually have axle ZERCHERS squats, 5 rep max as the primary movement. After that, I think I have some regular barbell box squats, which should be a challenge because I don't even know if I can get under a regular barbell anymore. So that's something we'll have to figure out when the time comes. But until then, let's get warmed up because it's a little bit chilly out here. And of course, I actually squatted like Thursday last week, so I got to because I'm irresponsible, I left all the weight on the bar. Oh well, it is what it is. So we'll get warmed up and get into it. Well, that was a miserable attempt. Still my belt on. So I knew that was going to probably not go well. I still set pretty high expectations. I wanted 4 plates. But this is not a movement that I'm built for. Doesn't mean I can't work on it, of course. But it's just, it's not working my legs like at all. Reason being, it's just the way I'm built. I'm kind of round. I'm short and round. So the bar sits very far out in front of me. And whenever the bar is out in front of you, you got to fight it. As you can see, every time I'm bouncing out of the hole, I'm shooting forward super hard. And that bar is rolling in my my elbows every single rep. So it had annihilated my upper back. And not in like a bad way. Like if I would keep doing that, that was miserable to do. Like that hurt. Like that had me nervous all 5 reps. The weight's not the problem. It's just fighting positioning, because it's such a hard movement for me to get into in the first place. I also had the fear of of the belt actually making it worse, because the belt forms a little shelf. So it was either I can put the bar on the shelf and my elbows in a way, or it would just push my elbows further out and make it harder to keep the bar close. It was definitely that one. The belt did not make it easier. What was that? 338, I think. Yeah, that's kind of miserable. I don't know. If I worked on that movement, I'm sure it would really blow up my upper back, just because of how disadvantageous that movement is for me. So I don't know, as much as I hate that, I see why there'd be benefit to it. I didn't enjoy that at all. Frankly, that's embarrassing that it's only that much. I think I've done more. I could be wrong. I've done, I think I've used a regular bar before. It sits a little bit better. But that's not what was programmed. It was axle today, so. Well, I'm going to strip off the weight, and then we're going to try to get under a barbell. And I don't have like a squat bar, like a standard squat bar. If you're unfamiliar with a squat bar versus a power bar, a squat bar is thicker. It has knurling like almost the whole way through. Like almost the entire bar is knurled. Power bars have that little section of knurling in the center. But squat bar is thicker and it's longer. Sleeves are longer. The actual bar itself in between the sleeves is longer, to give guys some more room to get under it. I don't have a squat bar. I have a Duffalo / Yukon bar, which you've probably seen before on the channel. It is longer sleeves, more room for me to get under, but it has a curve to it, and it's meant to because it's easier on your shoulders. But that's not what's specified. I know me and my coach talked about it, but he didn't say to use it. So I'm going to try to use my power bar. If I can't get it to work, if I can't get under it, then we'll swap it out. But I want to at least try to get under the power bar. So let's give that a try first. All right, well, those went better than anticipated. I went a little too aggressive on the very top set. I recorded it, but like I walked out and I went like wobbly right away. Like wobbly enough to where I was like, this is a bad idea. May have gone a little bit too heavy for a reintroduction back to barbell box squats. I don't know. Like they look easy, but it's like they move well. I have no complaints about how they're moving. It's just I get to that like 7, 8, 9, 10 reps, and it's just like, please survive. And then re-racking, it's a challenge. I'm pretty happy I was able to get under the bar at least. I could only use like 2 fingers, if you could tell, and it's like bending back pretty far. My elbows are definitely feeling that. And the issue with using 2 fingers, I'm not able to pull the bar in as tight as I would like. So it's kind of moving around on me, rolling back and forth. So I'm fighting that too. But a straight bar, that feels a lot better than that Titan Yukon Duffalo bar thing. That's the first time that I have used a straight bar to squat, a straight up power bar. Oh God, and for back squats, I should say. I did front squats sometime this summer on it. I honestly have no idea. I'd have to look back because I'm curious now. I cannot remember the last time I used a standard barbell to back squat with. So the weight felt very easy, very, very easy, which I was not surprised. I was very surprised about. So that's good, promising. If I can figure out the whole unracking situation, then I'll be a lot more confident in that squat, or just improve mobility. I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm not very happy with what's next though. Another annoying thing is my knee sleeves are like not on. Like they're just down around like below my knee. I got dry skin and my sleeves do not like stay on my quads because the way my legs are shaped. And so sometimes I think I mentioned before I use like a spray tack, like Cerberus spray tack, just a little bit to get my sleeves to stick up to on my above my knees, so I get the full use of a sleeve. The warmth. They're sitting there below my knees. They're like not doing anything right now. Warming my patellas, I guess. But I'm not overly excited about what's next. Dumbbell split squats, and then dumbbell stiff legs. I'm pretty excited about those. I've used dumbbell stiff legs before, but what I want to focus on, I really want to use my glutes to activate from the start. My glutes are still not super active when I deadlift, and it's going to be an ongoing problem. Like, yeah, I can pull, in the 8s, but I could pull in the 9s maybe if my glutes worked, and better quad drive off the floor. But that's not what stiff legs are for. So that's just something else I want to work on. Using a suit, my quads have not been there off the floor because I've been using the suit to get the weight off the floor a lot. But we're shifting gears now. I don't know what the next comp is looking like just yet. I have an idea, but I don't know anything about events, weights. I don't know anything. So let's move on to dumbbell split squats. Almost lost my balance. get in the way. How do people do this? I don't know how to do that. Oh, God. Whew, that's better. All right. Well, not a bad session at all. I should say that was a really good session. I hope you liked how uncoordinated I looked doing the dumbbell split squats. In my mind, I was like, I needed this long. I need a lot of room between my legs. Don't get me wrong, the dumbbells are big and they get in the way. It would have been smarter to load some 10s on so they're not, as bulky rather than 25s. But I got it figured out on the second set, don't worry. That was pretty pitiful and embarrassing, but it is what it is. My quads are toast. I haven't had a leg day like this in a long time. Mainly because a lot of my leg days, it's a squat and then a squat variation of some sort, and then it's event work. So that's what I've done all year. It's been, and then the last month of prep, I don't even do squats really, at all, almost never, just to cut back on overall volume, because everything else gets heavy on event days. So, I'm gonna hurt tomorrow. I'm gonna hurt for the next 2 days. I'm gonna be wobbling around on Christmas Day like crazy. But that's what I want. It felt really good to get a good, I'd say, bodybuilding style workout in. I don't know. I love that. It's a completely different training than what's, been the norm recently. So I'm a big fan of that. I don't know. I'm excited for this off season. I really am. Tomorrow, I'm going to do Christmas Eve. I'm not going to train Christmas Day. I'm just too busy. Very rarely will I say I'm too busy to train. But Christmas Day is one of those days that I go to like 3 different places. It's not going to happen. So if I did, it'd be super early in the morning, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get, tomorrow I got time. I'm off tomorrow. So we're going to do still a fairly early session. I say that, but who knows what it ends up being. because I still got to get my my wife's stocking stuffers. I got some stuff, but I got to go out and get more. It's just the way things played out there. Didn't have time to. So that's priority tomorrow as well. But tomorrow, bench, camber bar bench. It's been a long time since I've done that. I got to see. Should be fine, but I'm a little bit concerned because of the way the rack is built. Let me see. See how the this piece here is not on the ground, obviously. It's not flush to the ground on my Titan rack. I'm a little worried that the camber bar is going to hit that. I don't think it will, but I'm going to get it set up now so I don't have to worry about setting it up tomorrow. And we'll see, but I'm not going to show you guys that. You'll see tomorrow. Because if that's the case and it does hit, then I'm going to have to elevate the bench itself, which is not a big deal. I'll just put like, I don't know, I'll put something underneath it. I have enough mats lying around. Yeah, I'll just use mats. I have mats lying around everywhere. I'll just do that. So if need be, I'll find out here in a second. But I think I'm going to call it there. Well, I need to call it there. I don't really have anything left. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.